Hello and welcome to About the House. In part 2 of this special episode with Crossbench members Bandt, Cathy McGowan and Andrew Wilkie, we talk about how their work impacts Parliament, particularly in committees.
It's a really interesting role we've got because there's no set of party rules to bind us, there's no book of party policies that we're beholden to. We really are beholden only to our conscience and also our community.
One of the really important things for me is my Monday morning staff meeting. We get all the staff here together and we go through the week's program and we look at all the legislation that's coming up, and then we have a discussion among the staff and the volunteers about how I should vote on that. So
it gives us a wonderful freedom of manoeuvre. It gives us a wonderful agility. You know, we can respond quickly, we can just make a decision and act on it. At the same time though, we don't have the party support to be elected or to get elected. We don't have the party support here at work. You know, we're expected to have our head around all the legislation.
I know every bit of legislation I'm voting on and every bit's considered. And while it's hard work, it's just the most, I think, enormous privilege of being an independent is that we actually know what we're voting on and what it means for my community.
Importantly, independent members bring a diverse range of experiences to the Parliament, particularly through committees.
The community is not really aware in any detail about committee work, and I think it'd be good if the community could know more about it, because it's a really important role here. Yes, we go down into the big green chamber and we sit and we debate and we vote as they do over on the other side in the Red Room, the Senate. But a lot of our work is scrutinising things in committees, considering matters, hearing from witnesses, preparing reports, providing recommendations to the government of the day. It's a really important aspect of the Parliament.
I sit on the Economics Committee and it's inquiring into the banks, and I think by being there we've been able to ask some questions that perhaps the others wouldn't ask. It's important to have that breadth of representation on the committee. I think the biggest challenge for us, and I think we all find this on the crossbench, is that within either as independents or within our parties, for each of us there's only one of us, and so to find time to balance between Parliament and then sitting on the committees and doing all the work in the constituency, and really having to be across every issue, across every portfolio, I think that's something that we all have to balance. That's probably one of the most challenging bits about it.
These experiences also mean that members can drive change on a variety of different issues.
I was really surprised that there was no overarching policy for rural and regional Australia. There was a policy for agriculture and water, but nothing for the towns. And so what happened as a result of that, I talked to the National Party, I talked to the Libs, I talked to the Greens, I talked to Labor, and said what we need is an inquiry into rural and regional Australia. So I was delighted the government actually brought on a House of Reps inquiry into rural and regional Australia, which will take place over the next 6 months. So I've been really surprised at how you can actually do that. You can bring people together, have a good idea, and then get action on it.
Thanks for watching. For more news about the House of Representatives, like or follow us on social media or subscribe to our newsletter.